strawberry cake. Try to stop my plate, sorry you a little late. Tell him one time, baby, I don't like to wait. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce.
A spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando through the air. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. And the starting group for San Francisco. Jordan is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Duncan. And it's Young. And it's Carter, and it's shooting guard. And for the Magic, they've got Jonathan Isaac. Doug's out there with Markelle Fultz. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Okeke in at the 4.
And Wendell Carter, the big pan out of Duke, he's done a good job improving his distribution.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, not a playmaker by any means, but he's learned to pass well inside.
Here's Suggs, following the basket by Trae Young. Suggs passes to Carter. Tipped away. Pass to Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Over Duncan. Misses off the right iron.
Good job to stay on him and not give him a good look. Turned an easy shot. Very tough.
And that's what Carter does best. Knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Feeds to Fultz. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
High post Young. Inside. Here's Duncan. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Now, here's Suggs. Isaac outside. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for San Francisco. Duncan outside. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. A shot by Jordan, no good. Here's Isaac. Pass to Suggs. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there. Just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
LeBron with the bucket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Suggs. High, arcing shot. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. So San Francisco going with almost an entire new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Duncan. McDermott comes in for LeBron. James Harden is checked in for Vince Carter. And Murray's subbed in for Trae Young. Now here's Anthony.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
For 3, Ross. And Poeltl pulls it down. Here's Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Gary Harris.
Oh, he's mastered the art of drawing fouls. Harden's led the league in free throws time and time again.
San Francisco shooting their first free throws of the game. Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Ross against Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Anthony can't hit. And San Francisco with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And there's Murray on the assist by Pirtle.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Count the basket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Lopez kicks to Wagner. Lopez dishes to Anthony. And stolen by Murray. One-on-one fast break. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Now here's Anthony. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And there's the pass to Pirtle. Now here's Murray. Takes it inside. And then Murray with the jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Harden the pass to Jordan. McDermott finds Pirtle. Murray for 3. He can't get it to go. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's San Francisco. They lead by 14. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for San Francisco.
They're showing a lot of energy in the open court here in the first half, pushing it every chance they get and racking up those points on the break.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Carter Williams is out there with Anthony. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Harris. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. This is out there for Orlando. Payton passes to McDermott. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Harden the pass to Payton. Back to Harden. Puts up a 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. McDermott's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here is Harris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Payton outside. Harden trying to get open. And Payton gets it to go on the assist from Duncan.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Anthony, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
Harden outside. And stolen by Harris. And now Orlando on the break. Harris with the ball. Passes it to Anthony. Shoots over Fox. Harris. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Francisco. 22 is their biggest lead. And they like what Harris gives them defensively. Good awareness and toughness.
I mean, he stays in front of ball handlers. Sometimes he gets hedged in pick and roll by bigger players. But overall...
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. You know, Greg, thinking about De'Aaron Fox and what's next for him, we know how much he wants to get to the playoffs and contend.
Yeah, I mean, Fox doesn't just want to have impressive regular seasons. This guy, his goal is to get his squad to the postseason. And not only that, he wants a chance to win titles.
So San Francisco going with almost an entire new group. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Duncan. LeBron comes in for Doug McDermott. Vince Carter is checked in for James Harden. And Trae Young subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. To the paint, here's Fultz, and it's blocked. They retain possession.
Wonderful anticipation from Poeltl on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Now, here is Young. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. It's stolen by Fultz. Pass to Isaac. And James pulls it down. San Francisco leading by 18. Carter, the pass to Poeltl. He dishes it to James. And here's Young from the arc. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's deflected. Kicks it to Fultz. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. And no good that time. Good defensive work there by Young. James with it. Picked up by Suggs. LeBron trying to free himself up. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
His first.
The DS no shot is stopping James when he gets that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul him.
For the Magic, Terrence Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Hampton subbed in for Suggs. Orlando trails by 20. Pass to Okeke. Poeltl against Fultz. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Fultz.
Superb at switching gears at a moment's notice. Fultz is flat out awesome at driving inside.
It'll be San Francisco with their first time out of the game here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Catching up on the changes for San Francisco. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Poeltl. Jordan comes in for Payton. And Murray subbed in for Trae Young. Now here's Jordan. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the pass to Murray. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now, here's Hampton, defended by Carter. Fultz against Murray. Fultz, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
And then Carter with the jam.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Now, here's Fultz. He's got 6. Unloads. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided. It's San Francisco running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Vince Carter really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
On the court right now for San Francisco, Young is out there with Carter. Then it's Jordan. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Duncan in at the 5. Fultz looking around. Duncan against Carter. That's tipped. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Home team ball.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Suggs. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 5 rebounds tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Suggs with the ball. He's picked up by James. Carter down low. Young's there, and he gets it back. Moves back up, trying to get open as Carter. Not enough on that one as it misses.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Gary Harris is checked in for Orlando. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Markelle Fultz. San Francisco also with the sub, James Harden. He's checked in for Carter. Carter-Williams with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the rejection by Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Orlando making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Okeke. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. McDermott's checked in for San Francisco.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Here's Young. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
On its way from McDermott for 2. San Francisco again missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Carter-Williams with it. Now defended by McDermott.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10 forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
And while he's dealt with injuries, I still have enjoyed watching the growth of Jonathan Isaac. A guy entered the league. Everyone knew he could be a shot blocker, but he does so much more defensively.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Robin Lopez.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
Isaac kicks to Carter-Williams. Knocks it loose. He feeds it to Carter. That shot, no good. And it's San Francisco the other way. You know, Greg, you got to agree the defense isn't the only area where Jonathan Isaac has improved.
And no question, Kevin, his offense has developed as well. He's becoming a more confident scorer, steadily increasing his output on that end.
McDermott finds Harden. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Night Harden put up 60 points and had a triple-double. That was so amazing. I got to mention that's incredible.
Hampton, he's checked in for the Magic. San Francisco also with the sub. Murray's checked in.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness for the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Let's see it, fans.
Hurdle, he's checked in for Duncan.
Jakob Hurdle.
Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Murray. And stolen by Murray. It's Fox with the drive. Harden. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, this is what smart point guards do. Fox is adept at realizing the defense's mistakes and exploiting it.
Isaac outside. Carter, the pass to Isaac. Tries from 10. The shot comes out. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Oh, that's just accuracy and awareness. Fox, he's establishing himself as an effective distributor.
Anthony against Murray. Now Anthony dishes it to Harris. Clock at 6. Will it go? And it comes off the front of the rim. Harris has gone 1 of 3 on the night. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Carter outside. And Pirtle sends it back. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to McDermott. The 3. Here's Pirtle. From deep, Harden. Rebounded by Hampton. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here is Anthony. The 3 ball. No good.
And Pirtle is very passionate on defense. So good at throwing a hand up.
And it's San Francisco out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Wagner is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Suggs. Then there's Hampton. And it's Ross in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. He kicks to Hampton. 6 to shoot. The feed to Lopez. Ross with a wide open look. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Carter outside. The dish to Culver. Over Hampton. And San Francisco jacks on 2 more.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Lopez outside. Pass to Hampton. Over Culver. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
Oh, come on. Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Now, here's Suggs. Defended by Pirtle. And out of bounds as San Francisco gains possession. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Hampton. Gary Payton has checked in for San Francisco. Outside Irving. LeBron outside. Pass to Payton. Here's Pirtle. That one falls.
Astonishing body control by Pirtle. Just taking the hit head on and finishing through it all.
Now, here's Suggs. He's covered closely. Wagner passes to Carter Williams. Back to Wagner. Trying to get open is Lopez. And the layup's good off the glass.
When you're open, Carter Williams will find you. He knows his role well.
Now, here is Irving. He's defended by Wagner. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Wagner. Here's Suggs. And the rejection by James. And then Culver with the dunk.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for Orlando. The pass to Wagner. Back to Carter Williams. And out of bounds as San Francisco gains possession. So for the Magic, Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Lopez. Okiki comes in for Ross. And it's Fultz in for Suggs. Fultz against Irving. Here's Pirtle. A second chance effort. And that's out of bounds. San Francisco will retain possession. San Francisco making a switch here. Fox is checked in.
For the away team. De'Aaron Fox.
Here's Culver. Outside, Fox. And it's off from three-point range. Fox is gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. There's Okiki. 6 on the shot clock. And so Orlando again turning it over. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Irving surveying the floor. Driving in. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got his first 2 points.
Oh, I like when Irving turns on the jet. Amazing quickness on the drive from the speedy guard.
Carter Williams against Fox. Passes to Bamba. To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bamba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
He hits the second from the line.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated to miss even one free throw right now.
Fultz against Irving. Now here's Culver. And Bamba pulls it down. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Carter Williams offline with the baseline jumper. Irving against Fultz. Irving kicks to Fox. Off target from outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Fultz.
Ball goes to the away team. Checking in for the away team.
6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so it's San Francisco winning this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's good.
Tempt me, where in the belly of the beast is deadly. Hey, over Canadian, we make this.